All right. Okay, is YouTube? It is working. Hi, YouTube. Our star, they're chairless. You absolute legend, guys. Freaking shout out if you didn't see, and I bet most of you probably got a dose of what was going on yesterday. But Yurt is the absolute champion of the day. Congratulations, man. You're here. You're alive. I think that is a win. We call that a win. I think so. But also, are you in that state of like regretting life choices, but also so happy you did it? You're sitting there just absolute wreck, just smiling your ass off. Freaking love it, man. Cool to see that stuff when it pops up here in the community. You'd fail in the hairy bit. Yeah, Natash, if you're looking for hairy cyclists, that is a bit of an oxymoron. In that, don't we all just shave basically everything? Not just what we do. But yeah, really cool, guys. If you didn't see, we had Yurt do all 500K in one go. I think he finished around what 15 hours of ride time. Absolute insanity, man. Not many people spend that much time on a bike. That puts you up there with like in the annals of history with like Barty and Teppy. You have a ticket into Zwift kit unlocks or lack thereof. You did what? You got scam? They better not scam me. They better give you a special festive kit.
If you want to know the secret of being, you will come with us.
Hey, Bajarki. Whoa, Deb. Getting it in early today, man. I respect it. How are you? Thank you for the raid. Hi, guys. Guys, we're on early today, I know. But we just had to come and enjoy this beautiful ride with our Zwift daddy. Speaking of anals, oh god, wait, what? What are we talking about now? Eat lots of fiber before spending 15 hours on a bike. I don't even. I don't want to. I half know. I do want to know, but I also know that I shouldn't ask. How all the undercarriages doing? I feel like that's a little personal. I think I can understand how you're feeling right now, though. Hey Smith, good morning. You're just you're gonna sorry man, you're just gonna have to do it again. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, Smith's turn. Hey, good morning. Excellent. Excellent. Did you do it? Did you get the 10,000 points yesterday? I got over 10,000 by like 200 points. So literally the bike, the multiplier bike, the pay to win bike got me home yesterday and it was absolute. I'm so glad I did it. Even if I missed like, probably I missed out of what, like 3,000 free points. But still, we managed. We have our bike packing bike and it looks glorious and now we'll never play the game again. I'm just kidding. You did 60K more. Darky's leaving for a flight. All right, man. Well, no worries. I understand. I understand the raid and run. Have a freaking great holiday, if you can still hear me. Group dinosaur ride with double XP and 250 XP each banner. James from Zwift HQ. That's what he did this year. Oh, nice, nice. No outside and you can't ride Junior. I'm sorry, Matt. Nah, we'll get it tomorrow. Doing nothing today. Already done like 15 and a half hours of exercise this week. Yes, please take the advantage of using a rest day. Definitely use that rest day. Oh, Eric's way up there. I guess that makes sense. Let's get up with Eric and then we'll just chill up there. Might as well ride with the guy we set up to ride with. Look at this draft. Look at this. Whee! Look at all the people. This is pretty cool. I love these big ass rides. 2,168 people. 69, nice. I probably should have warmed up, huh? Only. I know, where is everybody, guys? It's Christmas. Why are we not all on the bike? All at the same time. You're not wrong, Matt. You're not wrong, man. The numbers are a little different. Hey, Clown Prince, Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. I hope y'all have an amazing day ahead of you if you're still getting just started. My poor family is going to absolutely hate me for doing this today. But I didn't have a choice. I really need to get my Asioma bearings switched out. They're starting to click kind of bad. 14,000 Watopia when you started yesterday. So it was definitely like, you don't see those numbers unless there's like a big race event coming up, right? So that's definitely above, you know, the normal. So good to hear that. In this event, it's only 25% population of your municipality. If the entire, if Matash's entire community can't be represented by the Christmas Day ride, it's over. It's the end times. This has actually been prophesized in the in some of the ancient texts, from what I know. All right. Oh my god. Deadpool is just hammering. Deadpool! Bro! He is just hammering the promotion. I respect it. Respect, man. Oh, and there's don't get dropped cycling, guys. Oh man, the whole family's here. I feel like I'm losing my individuality a little bit though right now. There are so many people here. I can't even show up on Eric's right or nearby list. Well, I guess this is the pace we're going. This is a nice pace. This is a great pace. Yep, it's official, guys. This is it. As the Dead Sea Scrolls predicted, this is the death of Zwift. The only rider that matters. You guys. Oh my god. Fine, hey, welcome back. Going for Rafa, I am. I'm gonna try. I'm not very... well, we'll see. Yesterday went really well, but I'm coming off of a year of some pretty gnarly injuries. And so, like, I really don't know how my physiology is gonna, like, buffer, you know, come, like, 4 or 5 days into the event.
There's only one I want.
Normally, I feel pretty confident about it. 500K in a week is actually, like... it's actually my bread and I loved it. I love Ultra. So putting in distance in a week, I love it. But we'll see. I'm currently 100K in. So I got in 100K yesterday, so like we're on track. We're gonna keep going. We'll see. Oh, Danny's here. Make Zwift a private server. You kind of can with private rides. You kind of can do a private server. I think a lot of pros actually do that. They'll do like they'll like go into their own like Zwift world when they create an event basically, and they make it private, and you can toggle on or off the rest of the world around, like the rest of the riders just free riding in the world around you. You did 65K yesterday and you felt bad. You were tired and started at 110 BPM before riding. Oh no. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe you're fighting off a bug right now, man. A lot of people seem to be getting sick right now. Hopefully that's not you. Like Terra Private, there you go. Yeah, if you want to ride sneakily like Bike Terra. But yeah, I hope that I'm hoping that by the end of January I'll be able to like put in some proper like Pookie branded efforts again. We'll see. 170 kilometers? Wow, Smith, holy jeez. Did you do the... You basically did the 100 miles in the first day. That's nuts, man. Good ride. Feeling okay today? I felt surprisingly okay this morning, but I was very direct with my recovery, I guess you could say. Basically, I took my recovery very seriously yesterday after the ride. I ate a lot, drank a lot, rested, and it was definitely a good move. Yeah, so far. Hey, DGDC. You feeling okay, man? You gonna be able to hang for a little while? I hope so. Hope you're feeling better. Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are. Oh, wait, no, that's just another person in an ugly sweater. I feel like such an individual right now, man. I feel like my personality is really shining on Zwift right now. But yeah, guys, we're getting scammed, I'd like to say. There's no kit unlock for this ride today, unfortunately, I don't think. We're doing it anyway, and it'd be really cool if we get the unlock, but it doesn't look like the kit will be unlocking today. Zwift literally pulled the post down saying that you could unlock it and replaced it with a post that specifically doesn't say anything about unlocking anything. So, just so you guys know, if anybody hasn't heard yet, it was a whoopsies on Zwift's part, and somebody accidentally put out the post before I think they got the approval to put out the post. You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. It'll be an in-app purchase available at the beginning of next year. You're not wrong. You're gonna hang for a bit, a lap or hour at least, taking a break from Legos with the kids. Nice. You guys having a great Christmas? My family is probably gonna be a bit annoyed that I'm gonna be in here for the next hour and a half. But you know what? It just gives them time to sleep in and have an extra cup of coffee. Do another 65 later after Christmas dinner. Nice. Yeah, that's about 65 is the daily average, or about that, right? They were excited, man. I bet that's just one of the best feelings in the world. I can only imagine, because I can like reminisce back to when I was a kid and the magic of Christmas. I bet just seeing it, like, going, like, living it through your kids again is just awesome. You'll be eating sushi for lunch so you can ride some more. Dude, you're a legend. You're ahead of the game by a lot if you need to take recovery days. Which is super good. It feels good to front stack, I think. And you feel a little more, like, relaxed when the end of the week comes around. They got what they asked for, so they better be excited. Heck yeah. You worked hard for those Legos. They damn well better like them. You want to... What? Really, Smith? What? Holy jeez, dude. Good luck. So cool, all these people doing these, like... If this isn't just a testament to the psychosis and the good type of psychosis this community provides, we get a challenge. Like...
There's only one I want. I love you, Pooh.
Hey, Dirt. Merry Christmas, man. Hope you're having a great day, great evening. Or afternoon, almost evening. But we get this challenge, you know, above and beyond. Ride 500 kilometers in 8 days. Even for a lot of cyclists, that's a lot. Even for people who are avid cyclists, that's a lot. And what do? Hold my beer. I'm going to take it up and do it in 3 or 4 days. That's just so awesome. Yep, derp. So far, I got the day started early. Woke up feeling amazing at like 5:30, which never happens. But surprisingly, has been happening more recently for some reason. I don't know why. We're trying to figure it out. What happened to this girl? Which girl? You're a runner now. It's okay. Your secret's safe here. We'll delete the VOD. Derp. Oh, yeah, my girlfriend. I forgot. Sorry. Rude. Especially on Christmas. But, you know, we got priorities. We got a life. We're grinding. That's so funny. I don't know what's been going on with her. The fact that we don't know, I'll be honest, is probably a good thing.
Right away.
Poor girl's been just blasted across the internet.
We have a special jail for journalists.
And for good reasons.
You're stealing.
But I bet she's a bit glad that it's
too loud,
kind of
right to jail. Right away.
tapering down,
You're
maybe.
too fast, jail. Slow, jail. You're charging too high prices for sweaters, glasses. You right to jail. You undercook fish, believe it or not, jail. You overcook chicken, also jail. Undercook, overcook. You make an appointment with the dentist and you don't show up, believe it or not, jail.
Believe it or not. No more bike power. Biking is toxic. We all know running's a superior sport. That's why only few people are able to undertake the life that is running. There's a reason for it. Well, you have to be superhuman. And that's why most people hate running. We have to acknowledge our mortality. And it's not fun. You're getting fast? Nice, man. We want you to get faster. Dude, feeling like you can actually like start to build power and speed on a run must just feel so satisfying. She has her own podcast, yeah. She's still doing the podcast. I have heard that it is not the most successful of ventures. But that was a while ago. I should probably call her. I should call her. Showed up to ride with... Dude, Clown Prince. Clown Prince knows. No, we're all showed up to ride with Deadpool TFC. Like, let's not get it twisted. Well, we survived the storm. My greenhouse survived the storm. Our storage shed got a little bit flooded from the wind, but nothing was damaged, I don't think. So, yeah, we weathered it all right, guys. It was a fun night for half the night, though, I'll tell you. Very, very energetic. Grass level 74. I need to bitch it. I need to bitch to Eric that I don't get the fancy confetti when I level again to 100. All the times I level to 100 and I don't get the confetti, it's just not fair. It's actually a scam. 2 nights ago was wild. Yeah, dude, I bet it was absolutely insane. Because you got, you know, you got like a mix of weather being in the valley, right? But it was crazy here. I can only imagine how it was inland more. I bet you the upper elevations are absolutely socked completely in by snow right now. Like they gotta be, right? Are you scared yet? Oh no, I think it was worse for you, man. No, I'm saying I think it was worse for you. You had a little more time to let the storm build. Honestly, I bet you guys got absolutely smashed. But yeah, we got smashed too, man. Our yard looks like a different place this morning. Like things, all sorts of things displaced. Flooding in the streets. Oh man, I bet. We haven't had, luckily, enough rain. We were able to buffer most of the rainfall that happened. But I'll tell you what, if we get some more storms come January time, then we'll start to really worry. Yeah, that's California, man. We get so little rain that our initial rains like don't absorb very well. And it can cause some initial flooding until like the saturation increases a little bit of the soil. And then you get a little bit of reduction. But then if it keeps raining, you get the opposite side where now the soil is completely saturated, and then it floods again. Yeah, California we really cannot handle much weather. We're just not used to it. Faster. I can't. Honestly, I already am kind of dead. I definitely am feeling yesterday. Time to have some overly priced bicycle candy. Because when you ride the bike, you get to eat candy in the morning. Mm-hmm. Wait, this is only like a 26 or 36K ride. For some reason, I thought it was 50K. I'm okay with this, though. I'm probably just, you know, to be honest, guys, I'm probably going to do the ride and then just kind of call it. I was planning to do a longer ride, but my brother literally drove all day yesterday and all night. And he got here from Oklahoma at like 7 this morning after literally driving all day and night. And so I'm going to just hop off and hang with them. That's the play. It is really the play. I buy these specifically for events, but because I didn't do any of my events this year, I figure I need to recycle these. I'll buy some more next year. Because sour candy on ultra rides, I didn't know how good it was. Sour candy,
that man
works so
is
good.
A muscle with a heart
on long
attached
rides
to it, basically. Holy
cow.
cow.
914. Thank you for the follow. Merry Christmas. Sorry, I got stuff in my mouth. But what it is, guys, is palate fatigue is real. Garrett, if you're still around, maybe you can attest to that. But when you're drinking sugar for hours and hours on end, it becomes very, very challenging to do. Your palate gets so fatigued by all the intense sugar. So, dude, swapping to sour is literally a biohack. It's literally insane. It completely goes against the palate fatigue. It completely counters it. It's like how they how you're supposed to eat ginger in between like sushi rolls to cleanse the palate. It's literally like that. It like helps reset your taste buds a little bit. You're a gummy bear and Rice Krispie Square sandwich guy. Hell yeah, dude. No, that's the way. We know that sugar is sugar. Like, whether it's literally just like the table sugar you buy, off the counter. Yes, of course, it's not optimized like glucose to fructose, but it's so good. Like, it's literally nearly as good as the formulated stuff. Unless you're working at literally the top end of like performance, ratios are a little less important. And by the time it's that important, you're probably making your own anyway. The only time to buy this type of stuff, though, is when the feed's doing one of their clearance sales. And it's actually the price of a normal thing of candy. Yeah, make your own candy, exactly. When I'm doing specific events, I do that. Like, I'll have these types of things, but I'll combine it with my own concoctions. Like, I have this grapefruit like electrolyte drink I make for long events. Thank you, Matt. Hope you guys are well. I don't think anyone's riding the team TT today. But I swear it's better than anything I can buy, because you just throw some sodium, you just throw some normal table salt into most grapefruit juices. It's literally a perfect salt balance. It's literally like the perfect salt balance because of the phosphorus and potassium in the grapefruit juice. It just needs a little sodium. And then boom, it's literally a top level race fuel. You take that and then you add in something on top of it, like ketones or something, like endogenous ketones. And holy geez, it's literally jet fuel. Literal jet fuel. It tastes like it too, but it does the job like you wouldn't believe. Cliff Bars? Cliff Bars are okay. My thing with Cliff Bars is I think I've overeaten it. I've overeaten Cliff Bars. And now, like, I just can't, when I have any sort of palate fatigue, they don't settle at all. Like, maybe like right at the beginning of a ride. But if I'm in the ride, it just does not seem to work for me. You got Zwift headphones, all the orange ones? Nice. Let me know how they are. I'm a bit hesitant on the idea. They look insanely cool. But I'm a bit cautious because as a person who started streaming and riding on Zwift using headphones, I quickly tried to find a solution so that I didn't have to wear them. Because the sweat buildup and the heat buildup just did not suit me well. Cliff Bars are a no. What's your main go-to, Eric? Yeah, so I remember the exact moment I was like, I can't eat Cliff Bars during rides anymore. It was during my 24-hour Alp ride. And I got about halfway in, and one of my main fuel sources was Cliff Bars. After about 12, 14 hours, I literally gagged anytime I looked at them. Candy. I feel like it's like our best excuse as adults to eat candy. You get to walk into the store, as long as you're wearing like, enough Lycra, no one will question you. Sour Patch. So you know the way of the sour. The sour is literally a hack when it comes to writing. People need to understand the ways of the sour. Switch to Rice Krispie Squares. You can make them, and they have close to the same calories and nutrition as Cliff Bars. And they're probably a little more friendly to eat. Though, there's a real reason I like gels. And it's that you don't get the freaking cotton mouth from gels. And if you do, it's quickly fixable. You know, guys, you can make your own gels as well. You don't have to, you could like buy those little bottles, those little serving bottles, and make your own gels. That's another thing, like, a lot of these things are very easily makeable at home. But I like the idea of having like a small concentrated energy source, and then just having my water kind of freed up to just be water. Okay, do it with all fast food and you never eat crap again. Unless you're in New Zealand. I discovered you can eat as much fast food as you want in New Zealand and it'll just make you stronger. It also makes me hate the US food standards even more. Because, oh my god, I've seen the light of how good quality food can be, and now I can never unsee it. And spam musubi, let's go, man. I'm a lover of the spam musubi. I lived in Hawaii for a little bit. I never forget some of my dorm mates. We'd be like frying up spam wedges on like a clothes iron because you weren't allowed to have hot plates. My buddy would pull out his freaking, oh my god, it was just so funny. Literally just ironing. He's literally ironing spam. Oh, good times. US food looks horrible. Excellent. It is. I was talking about this the other day. Every once in a while, I have to go and get a Big Mac at McDonald's because I have this concept in my head from New Zealand of like that it's actually a really good burger. But then I go and eat it at one of the local McDonald's out here. And just to remind myself how bad it is here. But yeah, when I toured New Zealand, I lived mostly off of fast food. And I had never felt better. I swear, I actually felt better. And grass-fed beef, and it's so much better than American. Yeah, and it's a small island, guys. The islands are small, so most of the produce and meats come from within 90 miles of where you're eating it. And it's to the point, dude, where like, and this might sound weird that I have to bring this up, but you'll even get like the occasional like chunk of eggshell in your egg. Now here in America, we don't actually use real eggs. We use egg replacer. You don't get eggshell chunks in your morning breakfast sandwich out here. But they actually use real. It's so weird. I have a German friend who comes out here, visits every once in a while, and he thinks it's so funny. This like marketing trend that Americans have of listing that things are real, because literally it has to be like clarified. This is real cheese. This is real deli meat. He thinks that's just so funny. Like, well, of course it's, what do you mean it's real? Why would it not be real? What kind of country is mac and cheese as a side? Now hold on, I don't want to go like, that is a beautiful thing. I hear you, but don't attack my mac and cheese. No, I'm just kidding. Seriously. It really is portion size too, guys. Our food's expensive, but we get a lot of it. At least at when you eat out. If you buy at the store these days, it's actually marginal. Oh look, the imposter SW. Synthetic egg with hormones and pesticides. Yep. Man, it was a true one of those things you didn't know you didn't have until you finally have it. Up! Eric Mid's doing a coffee stop. Guys, everybody clip this. Eric Min's on a coffee stop. He's scamming us right now. Guys, confirm coffee stop is an acceptable form or an acceptable mechanism in Zwift. Guys, look, the CEO is using it. This completely solves. There is now no more discussion about the issue of coffee stops being okay. As you see right here. Look, everyone's like, dude, everyone's memeing on him. Everyone's memeing on him right now. Look at all the coffee stops just around him. This is hilarious. This is hilarious, man. You were shocked when you saw American Fanta compared to here. You know what? Excellent. And I'll be real. I was very hopeful that we'd see some positive changes to our food services and our food standards with the people who are dealing with it right now, and I'm not seeing that, unfortunately. I'm seeing some good things, like we're phasing out certain food colorings and dyes, but at the same time, we're instituting new pesticides for agriculture. So it's like, you just can't win. You just can't freaking win. You think you're gonna get some positive change out of the government? Dude, why do we trick ourselves? Why do we actually think we'll get anything out of anything? It's super funny. You're trying to phase out colors in dog food where you work. It's so important, like, it's such a contrast because we have such a corporately driven country where profits are very important. If you have an established company that's too big to fail, how can you tell them they can't produce this product anymore? I mean, they're actually, under the law, an individual and have the rights of a human. Dogs don't care about color, only owners, yeah. Isn't that funny? It is a thing, though, guys. Let's be real. Like, presentation is important, but it shouldn't be at the detriment of your health, man. So funny. Yeah, but I don't know. Dog foods in general, man. The dog food industry is a sad place too. But dogs. Let's talk about dogs, guys. I get just the greatest greeting every morning. And I feel like that's like such an important thing. I love the mentality of a dog just always being so happy, so bubbly, so excited to be with you and around you. That's all they want. You can learn so much from that. Our oldest dog, Clyde, he's a massive, massive dog. And he is just a big teddy bear that just wants to cuddle. And he'll intentionally lay in areas where the foot traffic is high for the extra attention. But it works. It works every time. That manipulator knows what he's doing. The dog we call the emotional support worker likes to give out hugs. It's so funny because, like, my dog Buddy is like, I want to be near you, but don't look at me. Don't touch me. Just let me be here. He's so funny with that. But then we have Clyde, who literally just, he wants like the most body contact possible. Twitch.tv Deadpool. Oh my god, dude. I can't, bro. I bet it's working. Bet it's working. Get your bag, Deadpool. Get your freaking bag, dude. Respect. But I'm
If you
still
want
gonna
to know the
laugh about
secret
it.
of being,
I'm still gonna
you will
troll
come with
you,
us.
even if I respect it. Bren, do a sponsor sprint, a branded sprint, sir. And we don't do that because we don't acknowledge the branding. I thought we got this sorted. I thought we figured this out. Maybe not. How was your ride, Bren? How was your Christmas, Ben? I hope you've had a good Christmas. You guys are probably starting to wind down a little bit out there, huh? We're just getting kind of kicked up for the day. Insane, dude, Bren. Again, man, again, bro. Dude, get your bag grind. If they offered me a sponsorship, you damn well know I'd sell out. You know, Red Bull does sponsor gamers. You actually have to be a good gamer, unfortunately. That's my one problem. Timed badly and mad? What do you mean? Just with all of the things you had to do today? Yes, but good ones. Yep. Unfortunately, just good ones. So I'm absolutely screwed. My only hope is being like an honorary mascot because I'm that outspoken. That's my only hope. And you know what? We're gonna take advantage of our particular set of skills. You wanted a nap, your body wanted a nap, but then it refused. Oh no. So what better thing to do? Jump on the bike, huh? I'll see if timed it badly. You have to get off, get ready for dinner. All right, man. Well, enjoy your evening. We're just getting started. I just mentioned earlier, my brother literally drove out from Oklahoma all day yesterday and most of the night so that he could be here for Christmas. He literally walked 500 miles and walked 500 more. So that was really cool. Going to the house again at 7 and he's just there chatting up a storm. Super cool. So we have like a lot of the family here. So also insane. We are insane here. Americans are so crazy when it comes to long drives. People don't even understand who don't live in America how far things are apart from each other. I'll tell you what, if it's less than a 2-day drive, if it's a single day drive, if I can do the drive within the time that the sun's up, it's not a long drive. As bad as that sounds, it's just, is what it is. You don't have to find a spot to sleep for the night. Not that long. That being said, I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if that's a good thing. Guys, I should tell everybody in Zwift chat to follow Bren DH on Twitch. Red Bull's getting all of the publicity right now. You're closing your day at 1:07. GG's, Bren. The crazies in this community. I love you all so much. I love that we take on these types of things when it comes down to the holiday season. It really does kind of speak to the core, you know, personality of us. We're just so crazy, dude. People don't realize how big the US are. And just put it in the dryer. There you go. There you go. We've already shriveled up to about as bad we can be. But problem solved. Speaking of dryer, guys, is the smell of freshly laundered stuff just not one of the best smells in the world? When I was a kid, and this is probably why it's so nostalgic, when I was a kid, my mom would come into my room with the hamper of freshly laundered stuff, and she'd just dump it all over me Like if I was in bed or something. And it was all warm and smelled clean and fresh. Oh man. Great memory. It's meh. It's meh. How you doing today, Dame? Happy Christmas. I hope your day's been going well. And hopefully your night and evening will continue to go well. We are, of course, riding the bike, but guys, we feel good today. Like, I bet a lot of it's mental because, you know, I'm happy it's Christmas. But I was very conscious of my recovery yesterday because 100K for me is a long way right now. And I did it well. I ate a lot. I refueled, like I reconsumed a lot of my water that I had lost. I don't know. I think I did it well because I woke up today feeling really good. And I just like to brag a little bit. I was not cramping at all when I woke up this morning. Not to brag, but you know, this is good stuff. 0 cramps this morning. And so here's the thing, like even if I'm not like having major cramping issues, when I wake up in the morning and I stretch, it can immediately lock up my body. I have to be very careful with how I start moving in the morning because of the cramping. Dude, today I was just able to stretch as aggressively as I wanted to. And 0 cramps. It was weird. Oh, dude, check this guy out with the Cannondale. You don't see many of those out on the road. Hey, Flight. Merry Christmas, ma'am. Hope your day's going amazing as well. Hopefully you're able to spend it with the people that matter to you. Let's call the EU that it's not in Europe of American states. Yep. The counties that they just call states sound better than you say. Yeah. Dude, it's really crazy. It honestly is. Like, very impressive. There is like, we control the US a lot, but in all reality, like America, like infrastructure in a lot of ways is very impressive. It's also failing in a lot of ways. But our ability to connect a very large country is actually very respectable. Now, if we could just like maintain and repair it, now that we have it established. But the ability to literally drive for hours and see absolutely nothing. Like literally drive at like 120 kph, 140 kph for hours and see nothing. Like, it's actually very impressive. Or you go by like a couple very small towns. Hey, Generally Lost, thank you for the ride on. He should be in here somewhere, I think. Guys, we got Generally Lost riding again. I've been seeing him stream. Good to see him back on. Happy festivities. Yeah, happy holidays, guys. Whatever holiday you celebrate. Dame. Do not think about US. Said it in chat. An American streamer. No, valid. Valid, I understand. And it's not the US, it's us, Dame. It's us. And you know how much us matters to me. So much. In case I had to clarify. Like, so much. You still have some family stuff. Can't wait for this to be over. Family is great, but only on very small yearly doses. Hey, take it where you can get it. Enjoy it in those small doses, and then I guess look forward to it next year. What's he riding? Wait, is he on a custom steel frame? What bike is that? No way, he has his own custom steel frame bike. You jerk. How dare you? Do you see that, guys? Do you see that blatant flexing by the CEO. Not only does he have more bikes to ride than he knows what to do with, when he does ride them, they're a one of a kind. What is that skin? What is that red steel frame skin? Don't forget to sign up for the TTT. I'm not doing it today, Macbeth. I have no interest in riding it today, considering it's not Bologna. I don't care about New York. Like, that was my golden ticket to not ride today when I found that out. I don't even think we're fielding a team for the first time in literally 5 years. The INC aliens will not be represented on the TTT. And you know what? It feels kind of nice. You know, to kind of stop the streak, you know, no more pressure. You know what I mean? Also, you stopped drinking. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Good for you. But seeing your family when sober, I can understand. Good for you. Way to go. You know, I don't usually like to condone quitting, but we'll accept that one. You ever think of Pookie as American? More a worldly traveler, like a sovereign citizen. I appreciate that, man. I honestly appreciate that. At the very least, maybe I can, you know, mix between all the negative traits, provide some positive traits to us Americans, because we have a few. Like, you gotta look for them. You really gotta dig, but have a few. Donate money for custom steel frame bikes. I know, right? I've never seen that red frame. Maybe it was from an event a while back, but absolutely crazy. I need to message him. Where do I get that lovely steel paint job? Because the steel bike's one of our favorites in the game. I love the steel bike. Like, non-ironically. Return some in and enjoy the day. You also have a drink and probably usually ends up all over your shirt. Yep. Okay, it's not just... Don't worry, it's not just you. You're not alone. This is a bit of a support environment for that as well. Intervals during the 50K Eric Min ride. Oh my god, you crazy. Are you up here with us? I haven't seen you. Yeah, anybody else in the ride? Oh, you passed a bit ago. You left us in the dust. GG's, ma'am. Damn, flight. You're getting strong as hell. Good on you. Isn't this like Forever Draft just so nice though? Doesn't it make you feel like you're just flying when you just like do your interval and you just like start just zooming past everybody? I always find it's weird people spend thousands on fancy bikes when they could just get a one-of-a-kind custom for the same price. Seriously. Like, actually, seriously. There's a lot of options out there. I'm actually looking to commission a custom titanium bike this next year. Something that I'll never have to replace. I am going to be spending a lot of money on it. But you know how it works, guys. I'm going to buy this bike and I'll never have to buy another bike, right? Right? But my hope is that it's going to be a bike that will actually last forever. I want a bike. I actually do want a forever bike, and I love that idea. And I do think it's actually a thing. Like, yes, we're going to buy other bikes, but we'll still have the forever bike. Make sure I get massive tire clearance. Yep. Yeah. Wider chain stay and seat stay points. Definitely. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting, it's going to be a very custom bike. Very specific to the type of riding I want to do. I want an adventure touring time trial bike. I want an ultra time trial bike. It goes very fast, but over very long distances, not just short distances. So I want it to be comfortable. I want it to have bigger tires. I want it to have points that I could mount a rack to it if I wanted to. I might just run saddlebags, but I want the option. I even want routing, or I might add this later. I'd like the routing for cables. I know that sounds crazy. I'm gonna probably have an electronic system on it, but I want cable routing. I want to be able to put a cable system on at a moment's notice. Oh, there's General. We found him. Hi, General. Basically like a long-haul trucker, but a TT version, a time trial version. I want a time trial cockpit on it with bull bars and an arrow post. I want to be touring like this. I want to be touring in arrow, but in a very comfortable arrow position. But I want the advantages of an arrow frame. Like I want, you know, 0 wheel gap. I want a front fork that is aerodynamic. There's some things I want. You're not wrong. That's definitely a way to do it. But I also want it to be light. Like, so I'm looking at the titanium, mostly because, yeah, I know it's not as light as carbon in general, but it's very light and nearly as light as carbon in most cases. But that's just kind of what I want. Nick! Cheers, my man. Good to see you. Good to see you're still around and kicking. We love to see it. How you doing, man? Merry freaking Christmas. Look at how people do PvP. The problem is optimized already. Yeah. But that's what I found, I think, is kind of, because that's like, you know, my passion, ultra riding. And I have setups for doing it casually, but I'm just imagining like how fast could I do, like, you know, a 2,000-mile tour? Like, not like that I'm cooking, but like if I actually optimized a little bit. I agree, excellent. I'm not a hater of carbon, but I am a much bigger fan of titanium. That being said, I'm more of a modulus carbon fan. I don't like the ultralight stuff. Like, for example, my Louth has a modular carbon frame, and it's made out of basically one piece of carbon, not multiple pieces stuck together. And it feels chunky without feeling heavy. Versus like my Aero road bike, my Diamondback, like I'm worried about like looking at it too aggressively that it might crack, you know what I mean? GG's flight, you've earned the Christmas dinner. You've earned the meal. Picture on Messenger. I got you, man. Sorry. "3D printed I love that shit, dude. Clown Prince, I am such a big fan of the 3D printed titanium stuff. I love it. And you want to know the crazy thing? It's becoming just as affordable as non-custom parts. Like, if you find the right people, like, you can literally get 3D printed custom parts for the same price. It's actually a very crazy world in the custom bike part industry right now. The costs are so much lower now. You're doing good, mate. Thanks very much. Nice to hear, dude. Nice to hear. We're getting on a great grind ourselves. We have been having not the best fitness year, but we got back on the grind around, what, end of September again. We finally recovered enough, and now we're finally feeling like a bit of our old self minus our top end. And it's so nice to enjoy being on the bike again. Super cool. Let me know how you like them, Macbeth. Let me know how they work. Hopefully it sounds, the sound is good. I've heard the best part is the noise cancellation. So let me know how that is. You wish you did more research on carbon. Didn't know you couldn't attach bags to frame. Michael have right now is aluminum, and it isn't much heavy. No. And Flight, you're discovering one of the biggest scams in the bike industry. Everyone's like, but carbon is so light. And yes, in some instances, carbon is insanely light, and it has some amazing features to it. But when you actually compare it to light aluminum frames, even light steel frames from the 80s, like, you start to question things. You really do. Like, yes, at the top end, bikes are lighter, but the average bike is actually not gotten much lighter. They've been around this weight. It's actually a scam. Actually, big bike scam. When you hit trees hard enough, you get less gap between the tire and the frame. There you go. Problem solved. Done already cracked so you can fix a cracked carbon frame. Exactly. Elmer's glue. And then you can eat it afterwards. Like if there's any left over, you can eat it. They go really well with Tide Pods. Your last one was 40 pounds, so 10 to 12 pounds is insane. It is. And there is a difference. Like, I have some heavy steel frame bikes. Like, it's obvious that that doesn't, like, translate to everything, but it is very easy. It's so much easier to make a light bike now. Or it's always been easy to make a light bike. We just have these recycling habits in the bike industry. In order to keep the, the sales up, we have to create trends. We have to create these hypes so that people will continue to buy bikes. Like, guys, let's break it down a little bit. These gravel and adventure bikes that have been taking the world by storm, these anything bikes. Guys, you can go look back in the 80s. There's tons of ads about the do anything bikes, the gravel. Take them on mountain biking trails. Take them on the road. Take them anywhere. The world is your adventure. Like, this is not, we like to think that we are having all these like new concepts. No, we're just new to this concept. 2014, it was 800 Canadian, like 5 to 6 USD. Your first real bike, and always buying $100 Walmart bikes. It must have been an insane step up. Walmart bikes have gotten better. But even like entry-level bikes from some of the big box or the big brands are really good too. The thing is though, like, if you want to, you can go out and buy those bikes, right? You can go buy the nice bikes from the companies you respect or think will have your back if anything goes wrong with it because of their reputation. But you also have a world where for the same price or sometimes even cheaper, you can build some amazing custom options if you're into that. You have to be into it though. You have to be like interested in building your own bike. I think a lot of cyclists are interested in those types of things, but not always. You read a 1918 article about making the perfect saddle by measuring sit bones, specialized as like revolutionary sit bone measurement saddle. Never before seen. No, seriously, it is a thing. And you can get the top tier bike like yours for $5,990. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's really amazing options out there now. Like, there are still like, just like, let's talk about wheels. Like there's still custom wheel sets out there, or like carbon deep dish wheel sets that are sub $1,000 that you'll love, that you will absolutely love, that will be nearly as good as something that costs 4 times as much. But again, that's how it works, right? Diminishing returns. When you buy more expensive stuff, you get less out of it. Me going away for college and living within biking distance to the university, and it was a Canadian brand locally made in the province. Sick. And there's something about like having a bike that just functions as well. Like that'll sell a lot of people on the passion. I mean the cult of cycling. Wait, I got that backwards. My bad. Passion of cycling. A lot of people don't realize that the so-called budget bikes and the parts are more common in Asia. Yeah. Like, what is it? L2 is literally on all, like L2 and Microshift is literally on like all of the bikes over there from what I've heard. You're stubborn and keep building your own wheels. Have to flaunt the wheelsmith abilities. Respect, man. Yeah, respect. I just got a new set of wheels for Christmas. I'm selling my brother my old set of gravel wheels, and I just bought a new set. Oh my god, I'm so excited to build them out. They're just sitting naked wheels right now, but oh man, so excited. You bought a felt after your Canyon broke, and he refused to send you a new fork. Not matching. Wait, what? Literally because the colors didn't match? Is that like an ego thing? They didn't want their bike to be out and about? Looking mismatched? Like how Ferraris, like if you crash a Ferrari, you're never allowed to buy another one again because of the image. Felt is USA, which isn't bad. Keep your money in Canada. Felt is good though. Felt is honestly a decent brand. Maybe I've always liked Felt as well. Some of their original carbon, like tubular style carbon frames were actually very strong. Email rubbed you the wrong way so much. Dude, that's messed up. That's honestly messed up. Canyon has a specific brand that we'd like to represent, and therefore we cannot have the plebs out riding on multicolored frames. How dare the fork not match the frame color? Nobody would be stupid enough to put out a bike where the frame doesn't match the fork. Oh wait. Every titanium bike out there. Oh wait. Every metal bike out there, basically. That's literally a thing when you buy like an alu bike with a carbon road fork. They usually don't even match. That's like literally a thing. I would have been so pissed. I would never buy Canyon again either. I don't respect that at all. I'd like to hope maybe I don't want to like, crash the whole company. Maybe your instance wasn't the normal, which is shitty if you got like one of the outlying claim kind of things, but still. That's bullshit. Carpets don't match the drapes. Joke's on you. The windows are open, and we have hardwood floors. Hardwood all the time. All the time, baby. But no, seriously, it doesn't feel like... It's like very common. Like sometimes bike companies do that on purpose. Because you won't buy a Canyon. Oop. Got my watch. Oh, wait, Flight's talking in chat? Oh my god, some actual real conversation going on in global chat right now, Flight? Not people just humble bragging about how they've already done 150 miles today, and god, I sure hope that the draft is good, because I am tired. No, really? I would have not guessed that you're tired after 150 miles on the bike, but thank you for clarifying for everyone. We're all better off now than we were. Forbes, oh my god, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Maybe you got hardwood, but at least it's not the Canadian softwood we all hear about. That must be miserable. What's the issue with Wahoo and 12 speed? I don't know. What is the issue? Merry Christmas, Corbson. I hope your day's been going really well. I have been loving. Whoa. Why was that so loud? Why was that so freaking loud? That blew my freaking eardrums. That must have been a ride-on from Eric Min. They boost the audio by 200% when he gives you a ride-on. So I've been told. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Corbs. How's your day been so far? What have you been doing? And are you still in the middle of the festivities? Luckily, we are going to be done here pretty soon because most of the family's probably waiting for me in the house. Well, you're alone working on game. You're developing well. A girlfriend is at work. Hey, Corbs, you don't have to make up that you have a girlfriend to hang out with us. We still think you're cool. Awesome, man. How's it going? How's the coding going? 11 speed is the best. Your your cassette is just 11 speed on your Wahoo, so you don't want to mess with the cassette and spacers. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Well, we won't judge you if you have less than 100% trainer difficulty. At least we don't hear. Other streams might judge you. But we acknowledge that 100% trainer difficulty is toxic. Shifting is toxic. We don't have time for that. Feel that? Yeah, is it a bike game? Are we about to shut out Zwift? 11 speed was the most compatible across the board. It really is. I mean, because the spacing was still the same. Like, there was a lot of things that were still the same when they went up to 11 speed. And it made, like, so that you didn't have to, like, change out as much stuff. That being said, you still had to do it. You still had to, like, change out, like, your hoods to a 12-speed hood. But, like, the derailleurs could handle it. Having trouble with the combo UI, but you'll figure it out. What's the problem? Good luck, man. I wish I could help you. And all I can do by helping you is give you words of encouragement, because that's my extent of coding knowledge. But don't mess it up. There you go. Where the code is not working right, go to that spot and fix it, and put in the code that will make it do what you want it to do. You're welcome. I'm here to help you guys. You know, it's a beat them up street fight. Uh-oh. That's sick, dude. So like a one-on-one kind of thing, kind of like yeah, like the OG Street Fighter. You judge me for having 100%. Yeah, I judge people who do that, who do put 100% trainer difficulty. Like, who hurt you? And like, how can we help? Like, how can we break this trauma trend? You don't have to continue to hurt yourself, you know. Oh, it's like against waves of enemies. Oh, okay. So roguelike, or just like a defense game, like a defense, like, I don't know what you call it, not like a tower defense, but like kind of like a defensive game. I wouldn't say roguelike necessarily, but that wheel in front of me on that specialized Halo bike is tripping me out. It looks like it doesn't have a tire on it. The same as an 8-speed. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Conference. It was like a straight, easy upgrade for a lot of people that they didn't have to completely replace their whole drivetrain. Didn't need a new wheel set. You know, it was actually really good. And then 12 came out, but I'll tell you what, 13, is at least kind of following that. And 14, in the companies that are doing it right now, it's the same spacing as 13 and 12. So it's almost like it's just a new break point at 12 speed now. Not that you need anything above that, really. But it is nice. Like a 1x14, honestly, spectacular concept. Look at 3 bumps are hard. I know. Difficulty doesn't change anything if you do Tempest Fugue. Exactly. I mean, it is both the best climb and best flat route in the game. You really can't go wrong with it. You got 100% on Bike Terror, not sure why. Thought difficulty, you went to the max. Respect. But also, I repeat the question, who hurt you and how can we help? We're here to support you. Screw those people. It's behind you now. You don't have to continue to hurt yourself. It will also make you have to change frames to upgrade. Yeah, you're talking UDI, huh? Or UDH, huh? I have mixed feelings about UDH. I love it and hate it. Probably just move bikes to CVT at this stage. If it was a way to do it without like crazy drivetrain loss. If there was a way to do it, that would be spectacular, honestly. You got 50% like those with God's intent. Exactly. If they had intended you to ride at 100%, they would have defaulted you at a 100%. End of discussion. End of discussion. You're starting from zero, you're doing this for fun and to get better, resolve problems. Hey, you never know, it might blow up. You never know. Your fun passion project, learning project might actually, you know, show some promise. You never know until you try. Like, yeah, Yurt had like 1,500 meters of elevation after 500K. That's too much elevation. Guys, case in point. He literally climbed an Alp and a half on Tempest Fugit. It is obviously a climb. Like, there is no discussion on that either. Isn't that actually crazy, though, to think about? Accumulating an Alp and a half on Tempest Fugit. Now, let's extrapolate that. Who will be the first person to do a roaming Everest on it? Guys, if you didn't know, there's a category of Everesting called Roam Everest. Which is basically what that would qualify as. Yeah, I'd be like, I heard if I ask very nicely for Christmas, the Zwift Santa will give me a custom frame. No, I just want the check mark, guys, so that I feel validated. So that I feel like I actually am important. That's all that really matters in this game. Nothing else really matters. Fitness gains, upgrading your bike, leveling, racing with community is all secondary. I mean, friend, this is the real world. You gotta do what you gotta do to be successful, man. This is the real world. Oh no, Pookie is catching up on your down. Oops, that's a winky face. Winky face. Time to work, time to put in work. Time to put in work, flight. Anyway, wait, sorry, didn't finish an official one so far. Perhaps we'll have to wait for the 31st. Oh, you did a 750 meters of elevation in 105K yesterday because the 500 event had a huge climb for some reason. Oh, did you do one at like the official events? Which one had the climb? Careful flight though, and promoting the Pookie brand. Right now, this is the TFC's Deadpool TFC group ride with Eric Min. We want to promote him. I hope Deadpool hears this. I hope he hears this and I'm trolling him. But again, I respect it. Only place flatter than Tempest Fugit is the Netherlands. I don't know. Or Pookie's physique would rival the Netherlands, I think. There is actually a place that is flatter. You were doing Kilimanjaro on Bike Terror, the actual bike route. Yeah, we're going to be hopefully training for the actual Everesting route, or the Everest route as well. I wanted to do it this year, or for New Year's, especially around like Festive 500. I don't think that's a smart thing. Oh, Keith Roy's here. Uh-oh. There we go. Another one of those subtle, humble flexes in chat, guys. I've burned 18,000 pizza slices. Either Wolfpack or Eintracht Frankfurt. Oh, what a troll. Do they not realize that it's Festive 500 week? We are allergic to climbing just for this week. Even if you like climbing, this week we're allergic to it. At a small 5,000 meter elevation, you freaking crazy. "29 laps of Tempest is 500K. According to someone in Zwift chat yesterday. Crazy. Crazy. Dude. I think we just need to also just take another second to realize what Yurt did yesterday. 300, almost, I think he ended up at like 313 total miles, or 14 miles. Actually, like, wow. Actually, like, wow. Have to fillet, yeah. Hey, Indy, Merry freaking Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. All the love, all the things, but also, what the heck, Eric? Why are people going left there? We win. We win. We're better. We win. Andy, how's your Christmas been going so far, man? Lovely. He's out of bread, guys. Eric's out of bread. Where's my rowing? Guys, you missed a great opportunity for an hour of trolling. Oh, actual rip. Actual rip. You'll have to wait a whole year before you can do it again. Just about to drive up to your mom's, just waiting for your coffee. before you head out. Nice, man. Stay safe. The roads are slick. We need Indy in top physical condition going into 2026, because I know it's going to be your year, man. And as the luminous Lord, I am all-knowing and have infinite foresight. I hope so, man. Yeah, enjoy the holidays. Cheers, dude. He does a few rides. Damn it. Dang it, my joke doesn't hold well. No, isn't it fun? You know, I honestly, Flight, I do kind of, I'm very surprised that he doesn't get more of it. Like, everyone is pretty, respectful. I feel like he deserves a little trolling, man. I'm sure he's used to getting his back patted all the time. It's up to his community of passionate cyclists that he's developed to keep his heads out of the clouds. You know what I mean? It's up to us to keep him humble and a man of the people. It is actually a public service that I take very seriously. I take very seriously the act of not taking things too seriously. Like how you made so many Zwift friends. You get it. You understand. It took me a while to realize, Flight. Like, for a long time, I didn't have any friends because I didn't realize that the more people made fun of you, the more they actually liked you. Then when I understood that, life became such a beautiful place. And then I just started dishing it back because I understood love language. Like, I finally understood the way the world worked. It was very freeing. And now, look at all these completely legitimate friends I have. None of them are parasocial at all, right? No, in all seriousness, I actually have developed a lot of good friendships here from the community. And that's one of the nice things about having a small community. I think that's one of the best things about it. Or being like the first group into a community, or being the groups that got into a community before it ever blows up. Is I feel like there is a bit of a family nature that's built at the beginning. It can kind of, you know, that can dissociate a little bit if the community gets too big. I do think that's when like parasocialism can really start to come into it, but maybe that's just the parasocial nature I have. But I do honestly consider people here my friends. If people weren't so far you'd visit. No, I get it. We've done the same thing, Flight. I mean, I've met in real life almost a dozen people from the community at this point, or at least a dozen. There were like 6 or 7 of them at the PTO Dallas. We had the group ride out in Monterey that one time with like 5 or 6 of them. I've been up to the Bay Area to ride with some. Like, it feels a little real, you know? Like, at least right now in like its current state, and in all reality, it'll probably just stay this way. I never really like honestly see Zwift or anything related like this blowing up in like the streaming world. Not really. At least I don't expect it to. If it does, whatever. But it does kind of have the benefits of the small family vibe in Zwift. You hope it isn't parasocial. I'd like to hope it's not parasocial as well. Might be ignorant of me, but I mean, because there is definitely the parasocial nature does exist. I've experienced as well, but it's a small portion, in my opinion, of the community right now. Did I open my Christmas presents yet? I opened my Christmas present to myself. I don't know if I have any more. Maybe. I think I saw some things. But no, I haven't opened any presents yet. Like, you don't consider the streamers your friends in other categories. Like Flight, I feel like very similar. I think the way you feel is actually pretty common. And that's a good thing. I think it kind of does kind of speak to the character of the community more. it's just, it's small, right? We can actually get to know people a little better. Like, you go to like some of the big streamers and like, unless you were there when their chat wasn't moving and you were chatting with them and talking with them a lot then, like, it's not like you can really consider them like a non-parasocial relationship, right? Like, there is that you have to acknowledge for sure. You kind of hit and you kind of get hit on by some of the Zwift Twitch community. So, yeah. Well, that just shows you're definitely part of the community. If people aren't hitting on you or you're not getting hit on, it's not real. That's how I know we're friends. That's how I know. No, that's just me being blissfully ignorant, Dame. That's me trying to look on the bright side of life, which not always works. Doesn't always work. Alrighty. That was fun, guys. Thank you for joining me on this lovely holiday. Let's see if I can send you along somewhere. I'm gonna go spend the rest of the day with the family. They're already probably annoyed with me, which I apologize. But we had to ride with Eric after all. We didn't have a choice. 0 choices, guys. See, Ray's riding. Is he streaming? Now, do I take a gel? You don't have breakfast, just 1 caffeine gel. You prefer to keep your distance with people from the community, not going into parasocial, we ain't friends, and you ain't looking for some, just looking for some quality time. Hell yeah, do you. And well, we're happy to provide that. We're happy to provide that. There's no requirements or stipulations for hanging out here as long as you're not just a straight up asshole. We don't like those types of people. We don't like just straight up assholes. You can be an asshole, but like if that's just who you are, if you're really just embracing that deuterostomite life, like you need to check yourself. You're done, Pookie. You're listening while spinning. Nice, Ray. Good to see you riding, man. This is it. 2026 is the Ray turn. Is the Ray turn. Everyone does what they want. Just make sure if someone makes you uncomfortable, please tell it. Yeah, exactly, Dame. That's another thing, Dame. Like a lot of us, we have been hanging out a long time. Some of us have been hanging out for like 4 to 5 years together now. And it might kind of distort like how we see, like when other people, new people come in, we kind of just, you know, hey, family. So like, yeah, you can check us sometimes. You can check us sometimes because there is that a little bit. You're an asshole to Spoon, only to him. But that's his love language, so it's okay. His love language is being an asshole. Once you understand that, like, once you learn that from Spoon, like, you realize he's a really, really nice guy. Like, the nicest. You do have this state of mind IRL too. It's smart. It's smart. It's smart. It's the whole, like, what was that quote from like the Italian Job? You can trust people, like give people the benefit of the doubt, but realize that like, but don't trust the devil inside them, because we all have a devil inside us, and it's just, you know, those intrusive thoughts are there. Most people, I respectfully don't act on them, which is the way you should be. But again, what is it? Speak softly and carry a big stick, right? All the analogies, all of the quotes. Keep the light within yourself. Okay, anyway, God, oh God. Okay, we need to get the heck out of here, man. Nathan's on. Ray Space, you said you're just finishing up, Ray? Do you wanna, are you actually finishing up, or are you gonna be on a little longer? You're done? Okay. Let's see if General E lost. It looks like he may be done as well. No, he's doing another group ride. We'll go over to General E lost. Great raid. All right, guys. Spoon seems to genuinely care, in the sense I don't think he's an asshole, but obviously that's just from what you see on Twitch. I can confirm, Flight. I've met Spoon IRL 3 times now. I can confirm Like, don't tell him I told you this. I do not want it to get to his head. But he is actually a good person. He is actually a good person, I can confirm, at least from what I've know of him. He really does care. And that's why he is who he is. He actually does care. Can confirm, but don't tell him. Everybody delete the VOD. Big on tough love, you think? Yes, he is. Oh, Casey's on? Oh, okay. Well, we'll go over to General. General, if he's still on, I'll probably raid over that way. But, yeah, I didn't see him, just quickly looking. Nobody, thank you. See, we're all friends here. Looking out for the best interests of each other. All right, guys. Merry freaking Christmas. Have an awesome rest of your day. I will be back next week. We have a FSC 500 to smash out next week, and we're going to do it. Might do some rides this weekend, but we will not be streaming them. Joining in with some other people who will be streaming, maybe. But, see you later. Enjoy. If not for you, enjoy for me. There you go. Let me give you an excuse to have a great rest of your day.